Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a video. Today I want to talk about my experience at NAB 2024. So this year of 2024, the year of our Lord, I was lucky enough to travel to NAB and join the team of Cine. I'm sure you're familiar with Cine. They do a lot of camera news, reviews, tips and tricks, stuff like that. They flew me out to NAB to join their team along with Fujifilm to shoot some social media content for the NAB trade show. Now, if you don't know what NAB is, it's the National Association of Broadcasters, which basically is just, like the biggest camera, gear, filmmaking, broadcast trade show on the planet to the best of my knowledge. Now, I want to thank Cine for bringing me out. It was actually part of a contest where they were looking for 2 shooters to come help them cover the event. And they had over, I think, 1,500 submissions. So it was really cool that me and my new buddy Nick were chosen. In addition to that, I want to thank Fujifilm because we were also a part of the Fujifilm team using their gear. And they also, at the end of NAB, gifted us the Fujifilm X-H2S and a Fujifilm lens. And if you look down in the description, I do have a video of how I used that X-H2S to build out a cinema camera. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go check that video out. But again, thank you so much to Cine and Fujifilm for bringing me along on this journey. Now, I took my wife on the first half of this trip. She actually flew back a few days early, but it was cool because that's where we went on our honeymoon. So we got to go back to Las Vegas together. And just because of her work schedule as a nurse, the only flight that we could find where we could both go together was at 5 a.m. leaving from Gulfport, Mississippi and arriving at 9 a.m. in Las Vegas, where I basically had to go straight from the airport to NAB and start filming. So I had a very, very long day that first day, but to be honest, it was a lot of fun and it was a big adventure. As someone who has been in the video, TV, and film industry for about 10 years now, NAB was simply mind-blowing. When I first got there, I was kind of starstruck by all the different brands and gear and people I have given money to in the years leading up to this moment. And if you've never been to NAB as a filmmaker or as anyone that's involved in the camera industry, I would suggest you go at least once in your life because it truly is a magical place. Every lens company that you could ever dream of is there, along with camera, light, broadcast equipment, etc. The list goes on, even to software companies that are there showing off their new gear. It's a lot of fun and everybody's really friendly. Now, working with Cine and the Fujifilm team, I actually built some really meaningful relationships, particularly with 2 or 3 people from each group, and I'm super grateful for that. Even though the gear and all that was super fun to look at, and some of the people there were fun to meet, there was just more value, in my opinion, in the relationships that I built. So again, thank you, Cine, for allowing me to come because, like I said, I think I have built some lifelong relationships. One thing that really surprised me about NAB was, number one, the amount of influencers and YouTubers that I've been following for years that were kind of just hanging around. And number two, the fact that it was so laid back. I was able to chat with and meet and hang out with Emmy Award winning directors and, like I said, YouTubers like Mark Bone that I've been following for years. And there was no VIP access. There was no security. Everybody was just kind of walking around and talking. And to me, that was refreshing. It felt, it felt like we were all just humans here trying to make content, trying to make films, trying to pursue our dreams. And the support and the friendliness from everybody involved, to me, was also some encouragement to know that, we're not really necessarily competing because, we're all selling ourselves. We're selling our own stories and our own brands. And so that was a lot of fun. And I got to network with some YouTubers and content creators and get some advice. And yeah, that was really surprising, actually. In addition to just the trade show itself, which, opened around 9 and closed around 5 or 6, Cine sent me to several different after hours parties to do some coverage and to just network, some of which included, things that were put on by Fujifilm, by Canon, and one really massive party put on by B&H. And in those environments, I was able to meet a lot of different filmmakers and YouTubers and equipment junkies, and like I said, I networked a lot, and that was a lot of fun. So guys, overall, I had a great time at NAB. I was lucky enough to be, brought there by a company to basically work, and then I received, I did receive some payment for the days I was there, but then I received basically a $4,000 camera package. And yeah, I'm really lucky. I totally get that. I know people in the comments are going to say, not everybody can do that, but it was an accumulation of 10 years of work that they were looking at when they were choosing people. So I didn't necessarily get to go for free. My portfolio is what got me there, and my portfolio took 10 years to build. But that being said, I'm super grateful for Cine for bringing me out, Fujifilm for giving me the equipment to use and then also keep afterwards. That was super cool. And just all the people at Fujifilm and Cine that helped me throughout the week. I had never shot Fujifilm before, so there was a lot of people, shout out Matt, who would jump into my camera with me and show me different settings on the fly because we had to get a shot really quickly. So I really, really appreciate that help. All right, guys, that does it for this video. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe if you're into this kind of content. I'm getting ready to shoot a feature-length documentary here in the next few months, and we're going to document that entire process. So I'm super excited about that. But, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.